Yo, what is up, dudes? There you are. Well, it must be Monday because we are here with the new guitar of the week, and it is the Vola Aries in this gorgeous Poplar Burl top. Satin Poplar Burl. They also make it in a gloss with a flame maple top, or with a quilt maple top. The least expensive of the three, I believe, is the Poplar Burl with the Satin finish. And I think the flame gloss maple is a little bit more, and the quilt maple is a little bit more than that. So it just depends on what you get for a top and whether it's satin. I don't know the price off the top of my head. They've had a massive price drop since they went to a direct model, but I will have a link in the description that will give you the current price. I hate quoting prices because prices change, and then they're like, "Oh, you said it was this," and when I went there, it was that. It's like, well, I have no control over that. But I can't. One thing I do have control over is possibly getting you a little extra discount. So if you are ever interested in any Vola guitar, not just this one, but any Vola, and you go to the Vola website, they have a section where you can enter a coupon code. Enter my coupon code, SFB5, and you should be able to take another 5% off. People email me and they tell me, or they message me and they say, "Hey, just so you know, that code still works. I just got another 5% off," which on this guitar, would be like, I'd have to think about it. It would be like something like $70, something like that. So it's it's a nice little chunk of change. Maybe a little more than 70. So hey, listen, the drop prices, the Volas are at the lowest price they've ever been. But why? If you can save a little bit more, why not? That's always my feeling on it. Mahogany body, a gorgeous mahogany body. When I first looked at it, I thought it was one piece because it is just so well done. But you can see the seam right there. It is a two-piece body. Mahogany body. But the seam is so well done. At first I couldn't even find it, but now that once you see it, you can't unsee it, a three-piece maple neck, an ebony fretboard with this gorgeous binding on the side. It is a 41 millimeter width at the nut. That, for you Floyd Rose people, is an R2. Uses all Goto hardware, which I really like. Goto makes some of the best hardware. And, of course, the Goto tuners. It's the Goto locking system for the trem. I think that's the 1996T, which I think is one of the best, iterations of the Floyd Rose out there. And remember, Goto made the Edge tremolo for Ibanez. They have a long history. That goes back to the 80s. Mid-80s, really. They have a long history. The pickups are Seymour Duncan. You have the Pegasus in the bridge, and you have the Sentient in the neck. Right there. And it's got this wonderful binding. I don't know if we can catch this. Both on the body and maybe on this camera over here, and on the neck. And you can see the side dots, very high contrast, very easy to see. Some people don't like that it doesn't have any front dots, but it hasn't been an issue because the side dots are strong enough. They really pop, and it's very easy to see them. Like that. what else can I tell you about it? These are made in Japan. The same factory that makes other famous brands like Jackson and Charvel and Fender. But these are, I think, a little bit better value. This is one of the top of the line models from Vola, and it's still under $1,500. That's a full $1,000 less than a lot of the Charvel and Jackson offerings once you get to MIJ. They do get more. Even Kramer's MIJ is like it's a good $800,000 more. So they are at their price point one of the lowest cost MIJ guitars on the market. They really do have a very attractive price point considering where they're made and the attention to detail that goes into these. Now I realize that the open pore Poplar top won't be for everybody. Some people won't like that. I think it's way rustic. I think it looks awesome. But again, that's a matter of taste. But like I said, if the open pore thing is just a little too natural wood for you and you want something a little bit more slick and polished, look into the flame maple top or the quilt maple top. Both are in a gloss instead of a satin, and they both look gorgeous. I think I had the flame maple here at one time, and I did a big video on the flame maple one. But the Vola. All right, let's go through and we can check out these pickups a little bit. My standard sound. Did I mention it's a 12-inch radius? And this is their modern C neck, which means it's very comfortable. This is, the same as that guitar there, which is their the TNC. It's a very comfortable modern neck. They make a classic C, which is a larger neck. The modern C, the MC, is a very comfortable neck. And 24 frets. That has 22 frets. That has stainless steel frets. This has nickel frets. So, they mix it up. To be honest, I like nickel frets. I think they're not quite as bright as stainless steel frets. And it sounds to me more like the sound I would hear back in the 80s. Whereas stainless steel frets they do sound just a touch brighter because of their hardness. Right? They're just such a hard material. But this was the bridge. Here's the neck. And this is both. Now, when you put both on, you actually don't get both pickups completely. Let me look up really quickly here. I happen to have the page up. What is the... Do they show it? They don't. Okay, all right. That's what I need to know. All right, I got it. So, when you're in the bridge, you get the bridge. When you're in the neck, you get the neck. But when you're in the middle, you actually get the two forward-facing coils, the farthest away from the bridge. So it's this coil and this coil. These are the two coils that are on. And if you notice, they're two different coils, right? One's the screw coil and one's the slug coil. When they're combined, they're noiseless, right? It's a humbucking mode. When you're in this mode, position 2, right here, it's this pickup in parallel. And when you're in this mode, number 4, you're in this pickup in parallel. So let's just review humbucker in series, humbucker in parallel. These two coils, humbucker in parallel, humbucker in series. And there you go. So you get five. No, wait, five. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Series. You get quite a tonal variety in these pickups. So let's just go through them. Parallel. There's not going to be a huge difference between series and parallel, but it will get a little brighter and it will lose a little bit of output because series makes things bassier and hotter. Without a doubt, it's got a higher output. Here are the two coils in the middle. This one in parallel. You can hear the boost. Give you a little breakdown of the different sound of the pickups, and they sound really good. I tell you, I've been playing this thing almost nonstop for a couple of weeks now. It's sort of my main guitar when I'm just over at my desk noodling in front of the TV, and I've been running it through a tiny little Boss Katana amp, little mini Katana. It's adorbs. It fits on my desk. It's just this tiny little amp. I gotta tell you, man, this thing sounds really good. I've been loving this guitar. Let me switch up the patch here. We can switch it over to a clean tone. Everyone likes to hear it clean. I get it. I will get people that go, who are these people that want to hear it clean? Trust me, there are people out there that want to hear it clean. That's the bridge in series. Now, parallel. How much brighter it gets. And it loses a lot of its volume. All right, let's go to the middle. Let's go to this parallel bridge. the bridge in series. Much brighter. I mean, stronger. Again, here it is. Definitely a little brighter, a little twangier. Versus, you can hear the series kick in. Right, you lose a lot of that bass. Comes back. Let's switch up to my Marshall lead tone. Does sound good. Here it is in the parallel mode. Here it is, both these two coils, both pickups with just these two coils on. Here is the bridge in parallel mode. And then here's the bridge in series. So let's just go over them one by one. Bridge in series. I tell you, I love the neck on this guitar. It's one of my favorite Vola necks. Really, really good. Really, really good. Just so smooth and so comfortable to play. All right, let's switch this up. Is this dual heavy rig? You're damn right it is. Oh man, such a great. It can play. I'm just saying, it can play all the Aussie songs. You're just not limited to the first couple of albums. All right, let's switch this out. We'll go back from where we started, as we often do, back to our Brit 87. Pulls up. Oh, I could be sitting here playing this guitar all friggin' day, and most likely when this video is over, that is exactly what I'll continue to do. I'm just a huge fan of Vola guitars. I think they're one of the best value on the market right now. So I can't, help but give them my highest recommendation. I've never come across a Vola guitar where I was like, oh, this is a little wonky. Oh, this is a little out there. This is a little, this isn't up to the standards that I expect out of them. Never. They're just so highly consistent. Again, it's just working with top people, with top factories to have their guitars built to their specs. And, like I said, if you're in the market for an MIJ, if you want the MIJ quality, you don't have to drop, $2,200, $2,400, $2,600. These are under $15 with a hard shell case. And before I forget about it, it is a gorgeous hard shell case that comes with this. Very, very nice, an ABS plastic, outside case with a beautiful, interior. It's just very well done. So it's not like you're even going to get a bag with this. You're actually getting a hard shell case. It's a nice touch. And there you have it. I don't know what else I can tell you about it other than I really like Vola. Just speaking from the heart, I just think they're one of the best brands out there, and I've had nothing but good luck with them. And there you have it. Try and use my code. They gave me this code like literally last year around Black Friday, for like an extra 5% off of their sale, and people are telling me it still works. So if you're ever thinking about getting them, they sell an MIJ. Their entry models are like $850. There's nobody doing an MIJ guitar for $850, and then deduct another 5% off, which is like what, another 40 something bucks. Now you're really walking out with a top guitar for short money. So I'm just, people who follow my channel know that I'm a big fan of their products, and I have been. It's been a slow start, but I think in the last couple of years, they've really got their game going. And it's really once they got rid of dealers and went to a direct model that they've really just taken off as a company. The Volas were just really a value. That's the number one thing I think about when I think about Vola. I just think of value. It's high quality, low price. Pretty much the definition of value. All right, dudes, there you have it. The Vola Aries in this gorgeous satin poplar burl. Again, also available in flame maple or quilt maple in a gloss finish. Links in the description for more information. And there you go. All right, dudes, as always, thanks so much for hanging out. And rock on.